full of white doves, and suddenly a grey pigeon swoops in. How will you feel if you were the grey pigeon, Toastmaster Shruti?
Hmm. I'll feel happy.
You feel happy? Okay. I did not. Well, I was a grey pigeon in a scenario like this. This happened a couple of months back. When I went to attend a business and networking international meeting as Toastmaster Vishal's guest. I was told that the dress code is formal. Up until then, I had never attended a formal meeting. So I had no clue what formal dressing and formal meetings were all about. On D-Day, I decided to wear my favorite off-white and orange sari, in which the orange was as bright as orange can be. No prizes for guessing. This is exactly what I wore to a formal meeting. As I stepped into the hall, I saw everyone dressed in shades of black, looking so professional, so businesslike. And here I was, decorated like a Christmas tree. And I felt, oh my God, what have I done? What am I wearing? I don't fit in here. I just wanted to go. But that was not possible. The first half an hour of the meeting was for networking. And I felt I had messed it up big time. Because how could anyone take this seriously? Then we were asked to take our seats. I promptly went and sat in the last row, hoping that I would be invisible from here. But that didn't happen because I heard Vishalji's voice in the distance. He said, Kanika ji, please come and sit in the front where your name is displayed. I was like, oh no, this can't be happening. But then it was. I sat there. Throughout the meeting, my focus was only on my attire. I was thinking, how could I have done this? What am I wearing? And what the others must be thinking about me. They must be thinking she's so unprofessional that in a professional setup she's come like this. I've embarrassed Vishalji also. As I was lost in thoughts of what he must be thinking, what she must be thinking, what they must be thinking, it was time for the guest introduction, something that I was really dreading because I would have to stand and speak in front of everyone. But to my amazement, I found that I was quite confident while speaking. My speech did not display my inner turmoil. And then when it was over, I was so relieved. Thank God it's done, just like a kid feels after giving a tough exam. So I was very, very happy. But that was not the end of the story. The vice president of BNI had a session with the guests, which was an interactive session. And he was asking us some random questions. So as a response to one of the questions, I raised my hand. And as luck would have it, I was called up in front. This was most unexpected because it didn't happen for any of the previous questions. And there I stood with 50 pairs of eyes looking at me and a silent prayer going on in my mind. Oh Mother Earth, please absorb me. I can't do this. But suddenly a strange thing happened when I took the mic to speak. As I spoke, I felt very confident, and at that moment, nothing mattered. What I thought, what others thought, absolutely nothing mattered. The only thing that mattered was what I spoke about my work and the attention with which people listened to me. And sure enough, after the session, many people came to me asking me for my card, asking me what I do. And this was a surprise. And I was thinking, didn't they notice what I was wearing? Don't they care about it? And I felt that, something that had been bothering me so much seemed so trivial. It was nothing to worry so much about. This set me thinking. We waste so much of our time worrying about the opinions of others over which we have no control. And we assume things. Our imaginations run wild based on these assumptions, and we make ourselves miserable. This reminded me of a recent video that I had watched of God Gopal Dasji, in which he says, when we assume, we make an ass of you and me. So, when you say assume, it's ass plus you plus me. So, hadn't I made a complete ass of myself, wasting the entire meeting worrying about what others were thinking? As long as I was thinking about what others are thinking, I was making myself miserable. The moment I focused on myself, my work, my art, things miraculously got better. You know, one of the greatest impediments in our life is worrying about the opinions of others. The only way to grow and evolve is working on ourselves and focusing on our personal growth. Remember, the only opinion that truly matters is the one you have of yourself. And maybe your dogs too. So, what's your opinion, TMOD?